It is
Malinin won
insane.
his 12th consecutive tournament. Such is the pre-Olympic dominance of the Russian-American. The quadruple jump god rewrote history. ILIA Malinin set a world record in the free skate at the Grand Prix in Canada, scoring 228.97 points and breaking his own mark from the 2024 World Championships. His program included extremely difficult jump combinations, including a quadruple salchow triple axel, with near maximum GOES for all elements. The American demonstrated outstanding physical fitness, finishing his high-speed program with a powerful combination and somersault without showing any signs of fatigue. He is 76.6 points behind second place, a new record margin. Malinin is close to breaking the overall world record for points, especially if he improves his short program. His father and coach, Roman Skornyakov, who speaks Russian, greeted him after his performance with the words, "Well done." The American broke his own record, which had stood since the 2024 World Championships. Here are the key points about the best performance in the history of men's figure skating. Russian may have become a familiar language within Malinin's team, but you have to admit, it's always a pleasure to hear these comments. Now, well done, from Roman Skornyakov, Ilya's father and coach.
Only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing.
The previous record, 227.79 points, stood for a year and a half. The pause seemed too long for Malinin's ambitions and potential.
Titled A
Two
Voice.
factors played
The
a role.
lost.
Last season, Ilya rarely chased huge scores in the score sheets, experimenting with content, not always using his full jump
Is in the
arsenal,
unknown.
and working more diligently on his second mark. Even so, he retained a colossal advantage over his rivals. There were also plenty of mistakes. His performances weren't perfect from the fall until the 2025 World Championships. The Grand Prix final is a special story. Ilya attempted 7 quads, even an axel, but fell once, and for the rest he received either minuses or Qs, under rotations. The key elements of Malinin's record-breaking puzzle are, of course, the jumps. Quad flip, triple axel, quad lutz, and quad loop. The second half of the program featured quad lutz Euler triple flip and quad toe loop triple toe loop combinations, as well as a stunning quad salchow triple axel sequence. This salvo differs slightly from the one shown at the 2024 World Championships, primarily due to the absence of the quad axel, although the warm-ups show that the jump is still there. Otherwise, Ilya is quite close to the limit. He can still increase his total by incorporating the axel, adding GOE points, though it's hard to go higher. Almost everything already has a +3 or +4, and using non-jumping elements. But these are mere pittances, and there's a risk of missing something more valuable. Perhaps one day the judges will start evaluating somersaults. For now, they're just a freestyle attraction with no value attached. Malinin is just a pittance away from Nathan Chen's world record total, 333.81 and 335.30, and he could break it as early as the Grand Prix final in Japan. He can also look for reserves in the short program. In Canada, Ilya scored 104 points, and his personal best was 110. Chen's was 113. When Malinin combines his free program with a short program that's around his personal best, he'll break the world total. Ilya is following his usual schedule this Olympic season. A warm-up at the September Challenger, traditionally the Lombardia. Early Grand Prix stages. Last year, he was first and second. Now he was first and third, and a free month ahead before the final. But today's Malinin is much sharper than his 2024 self, and this is evident not only in his scores. His incredible physical preparation is, of course, somehow recorded within the team. There are plenty of indicators, but the broadcast also leaves no doubt. His endurance, sharpness, and strength are at an unprecedented level. Just think about it. The speed program ends with the most expensive element, an ultra cascade of a quad and triple axel, followed by a somersault and a backflip exiting the spin. And yet, after the final chord, Ilya doesn't double over or gasp for breath. Another record-breaking Malinin score is his lead over second place, 76.60 points, behind Alexander Selevko. The previous record was held by Javier Fernandez, +60 at Euro 2016. This, of course, opens up a lot of room for discussion about the level of resistance. Yes, Ilya didn't have the chance to compete against the peaks of Hanyu and Chen. It would be interesting to see how he reacts to such competition. Who knows, maybe he'd have fewer clean programs? But even without great rivals, Malinin maintains his motivation, creates challenges for himself, and reinvents figure skating. Perhaps doing this alone is even more valuable.
Phenomenon.